So let's pick up where we left off. Rosa, if you can tell us one more time what you are thankful for, please.
I'm thankful for Puree coming up and for Passover because we're about to start doing these garments for the brothers.
Ooh, you're ready for that work.
Con.
Okay, what about you, Sister Matanaya?
Same thing. Pure and Passover, just the unity and being together with everybody. It's gonna be Brian time. Then we got the summit coming up, so
Oh God,
all of those.
I keep forgetting. Is that bad? And we just talked about it and I forgot again. Ooh. Kind. What about you, Sister Ivy? What are you thankful for?
I would say I'm thankful for all my sisters being here for me and always there to pick me up, when I may be feeling down or, help me think through situations and deal with situations the right way, correctly. So I'm thankful for the sisters in this moment.
Kind. Ashraya?
I'm thankful that the Most High allowed me to learn His truth. Because I think about where I would be in my life right now if it wasn't for the truth, and it would be a disaster. So, so I'm really, really grateful and thankful that the Most High chose me to learn the truth.
Con. I guess that leaves little old me, right? Right? I hate being last. You know why I hate being last? Because how do I follow up with everything? I'm just gonna say what they said. Can I just say that? No. No, right? Okay, what I'm thankful for is the Most High and His love. But His love meaning His correction and also what He gives us. The Most High's love is not, remember, what is love? Is love a feeling, class?
Love.
What is love, Caleb? We talked about this one time. What is love? Is it a feeling? Or is it an action?
Action.
It's an action. Why? Is love something that you feel inside? Or is love something that you do for others and put yourself to the side?
What we do for others.
Are you sure? You sure it's not a feeling though?
I think it's a feeling.
You think it's a, okay. What about you, Ezekiel? Oh, okay. Come on. Small crowd, small crowd. Anyway. The Most High's love, even though we mess up and we tend to do things that we want to do for ourselves because we just want to control our own lives or, just that independent like the world teaches you, right? But the Most High is still telling us you are loved. And even though we don't get it right every single time, every single day, even though we mess up and we don't get it right, the Most High says, hey, I still love you. I'm going to put you around those who are trying to do right because I still love you. I'm grateful for the Most High's love. Today, we're going to do part 2 of peer pressure. I want to be sure you all understood what peer pressure is. Caleb, were you here last week? You were. What's peer pressure? Can you tell me what peer pressure is? No, it's okay. That's fine. That's why we're doing part 2. What about you, Elijah? What is peer pressure?
Peer pressure is when you try to fit in somewhere and you change, like you don't act the way you usually act. You try to act different to fit in a group of people.
Woo-hoo! Con. I looked up the definition, one of the little things online, and it says Peer pressure is doing what others are doing. So you're doing what others are doing, and it could be bad, but you want to do it just because others are doing it, and you don't want to be left out. That's peer pressure. Others doing what others are doing. Funny, right? What is peer pressure, Caleb? I forgot. I know I just read it, but I forgot. What is peer pressure?
Doing what others doing.
Just because what? Because you don't want to be what? Help him, Ezekiel. Doing what others are doing just because you don't want to be what? Who can help him? Elijah. Kodashfan. Tell us, buddy.
So he has the definition.
Woo, we got another
From
definition.
the one from last weekend. So a peer pressure is a feeling that one must do the same things as other people of one's age and social group in order to be liked or respected by them.
Con. Did y'all understand that? What did you understand, Caleb? Ezekiel? Let me start with Ezekiel. What did you understand? What did you understand? Should we come back to you? You want to think about it? You want to hear everybody else answer first? That's what I do. Caleb. Caleb, what is peer pressure? Now that you heard what I said, and you heard what your tia Rosa said, what is peer pressure in your words?
Peer pressure is when you do something else what people does, and not to
You got it. Don't second guess yourself. What are you gonna say?
not to do it.
Could it be something that they're doing bad, and you want to do it because you don't want to be left out?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Ezekiel, now that you heard Caleb's answer, what is peer pressure? What is peer pressure? Okay, I'm going to say it one more time. Peer pressure is doing what others are doing just because you don't want to be left out. Did you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Let's say it together so it can process in all of our brains. Peer pressure is doing what others are doing just because we don't want to be left out. Okay, I'm gonna repeat it myself so y'all can hear it. Peer pressure is doing what others are doing just because you don't want to be left out. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Go to Isaiah 64:8 for me, please. Oh, wait. Come on, y'all failed me, class. I'm trying to get in this. We missed one thing that we were supposed to do.
That's right. I have my Bible there too.
Where? Come on, class. Come on. Where y'all at? You see, y'all just peer pressured because y'all just did what I did. Y'all just did what I did just because y'all didn't want to be left out. Caleb, what's the second thing we were supposed to do? Yes, but remember, you're supposed to raise your hand, right? Take your finger out of your mouth. Okay, let's do the 10 Commandments. Come on, my readers. Where y'all at?
He has to read the first one.
Nope, peer pressure.
Exodus chapter 20 verse 3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Good job. Elijah. Pick it up, please.
Exodus chapter 20, verse 4. Thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself to them, nor serve them. For I, the Lord thy God, am a jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and shewing mercy unto thousands of them that love me and keep my commandments. Thou shalt not take the name of the Lord thy God in vain, for the Lord will not hold him guiltless that taketh his name in vain. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy. 6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work. But the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work, thou, nor thy son, nor thy daughter, thy manservant, nor thy maidservant, nor thy cattle, nor thy servant, nor thy stranger that is within thy gate. For in 6 days the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is, and rested the seventh day. Wherefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and hallowed it. Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not commit adultery, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not bear false witness against thy neighbor, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife, nor his manservant, nor his maidservant, nor his ox, nor his ass, nor anything that is thy neighbor's.
Con. Class. What is peer pressure? I forgot already. I know my brain is just crazy. I forgot. I was trying to remember, but reading the commandments, I got so lost in the commandments, I forgot what peer pressure was. Can y'all tell me what peer pressure is again, Kayla? Peer pressure is what? I only remember peer pressure is doing what others are doing, but I don't remember the rest of it.
And you don't want to be left behind.
Left out. Good job. You're paying attention. Peer pressure is what, Ezekiel?
Don't be left behind.
Almost. You forgot the first part. Okay, let's say it one more time so we don't forget. Peer pressure.
Peer pressure
Is doing what others are doing.
is doing what others are doing
Just because.
because
So we don't get left out.
so we don't get left out.
Is that simpler for you? Is that simpler for you to understand?
Con.
Okay. So I also was looking online and it said, I'm gonna read you this. Some kids give in because they want to be liked, they want to fit in, or because they worry that the other kids might make fun of them or reject them if they don't go along with what they're doing. Others go along because they are curious to try something new, that others are doing. The idea that everyone's doing it can influence children and leave their better judgment or their common sense behind. Wow. So just because everybody's doing it, you're gonna leave your judgment and your common sense behind. Isn't that what we've always done? Why the Most High is so upset with us? Because we do what the other nations did? That's peer pressure. We fell into serving other gods and all the negative things that they did. We started doing it either because we were curious about it or because we didn't want to be rejected and we wanted to fit in. That means you're leaving your common sense and your judgment behind. Wow. Give me Isaiah 64:8.
Isaiah chapter 64 verse 8. But now, O Lord, Thou art our Father, we are the clay, and thou art potter.
Read it one more time, loud and clear, please.
Isaiah chapter 64, verse 8. But now, O Lord, thou art our Father, we are the clay, and thou art potter.
So, a potter and a clay. Do you know what that is? The one that's molding those people that sit and then they have like a whole thing of clay, or like it could just be like a lump and they're molding it to whatever they want it to be. So this is what it's saying. The Most High is our potter. We are His clay. He is trying to mold us in what He wants us to be. And that's in the righteous, peaceful, scripturally way, right? Spiritually? Con?
Con.
Caleb?
Con.
What did I just say? So if you don't know what I didn't say, that means you need to leave the what? What are you messing with?
The Bible.
The Bible. So you got to remember, these classes are very important for y'all, because as you get older, this is the more peer pressure, the more of you wanting to be fit in with other children is going to hit you as you're older. So remember, pay attention, okay? Put your thinking brains on, your thinking caps on. Let me have all your attention. Do I have your ears on me?
Con.
Is your spirit with me? All right, so we can continue, right? I'm going to say it one more time. We are clay. Clay is like a mud. So picture like a big old thing of mud. The Most High is trying to form us into what He wants us to be. Con?
Con.
Okay. Now, peer pressure. If we go into peer pressure, if we just want to go into it with a group of children that are doing bad because we don't want to be left out, because we want to fit in, then guess what we're doing? We're not allowing the Most High, who is our potter, we're not allowing Him to mold us to be better. We're now allowing these bad people to mold us so we can be bad. So if you decide, oh, I just want to go play with those kids. I know they say a lot of bad words, and I know they don't listen to their mom and dad, but I don't want to be left out. I don't want them to think that I'm weird because I listen to my parents and I can't say bad words. I want them to think that I'm cool like they are. Let me just go be with them. Then you're allowing them to mold you the wrong way. Do you want that? I don't want that. Do you want that? Do you want to be molded the right way or the wrong way?
Right.
Do you want to be right? What about you, Ezekiel? Are you still undecided?
Right.
You want to be right. I want to be right. Who wants to be right? Ashra, you had a question, or you just want to be right?
Both. I want to be right. I had a question. So you said that we're like the clay and the Most High is going to mold us, right? To do His thing, to do the things that we need to do for Him. And He makes us into something good, right? So then if it's another person and they're doing bad things and we get molded into that bad thing, when you think about clay, and once it is molded and is formed, you stay that way. You guys ever had clay and then it dries up and then you can't play with it anymore?
It's like concrete.
Yeah. So that's what happens when a bad person influences us to do the things that we think is okay, because we get caught up in that peer pressure. So by the time we're molded into that bad example, we can't unmold ourselves. We can't go backwards. We're just stuck and we keep doing the wrong things. And we don't do the Most High's will. We do someone else's, and that's what leads us to that destruction.
Ooh.
And it's scary. It's dark. It's deep and dark.
I know it might be hard. I know it's easier said than done. It's easier said to say no. I know I could just tell you, say no to all of that. But I know it's hard because the world teaches you have to be like them. Because if you're not like the world, then you're weird. They're gonna try to make fun of you. They will try to make you they will try all and everything to keep you from following the Most High, from keeping you from doing the right thing. And if someone is trying so hard to do that, if you feel like the world is like, no, I'm not loved by the world, then you're doing it right. Ooh, that sounds weird, right? That sounds weird. But if you're not loved by the world, guess who you're loved by?
The Most High.
The Most High. Remember, Yahushua was not loved. Yahushua was not loved by the people that he would go and talk to. He was beat. He was spit on. He died for us. And he was hated. But he still did not give in because he knew what he was doing was right. Khan? Okay. Give me Romans 12 and 2, please. Wow. Give me a chance. I didn't even finish saying the verse. Wow.
What was that verse?
Okay. You see? Romans
12 and 2.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read you one more thing. I want you to remember each of you is the Most High's beautiful sculpture. But choosing to do the wrong thing can change that sculpture. Just like I said, that sculpture is that clay. But when you're choosing to do the wrong, when you're choosing to do the negative, you're stopping what the Most High is trying to build in you. People who pressure you choose wrong things are helping you ruin the Most High's beautiful work in your life. Ooh, I don't want to ruin that. I was already ruined by the world. I know my older sisters can attest to that. We lived in the world. We lived in the world. We lived through all of those negative things. We gave into all of that peer pressure. But guess what? Now that the Most High, not that we chose, but now that the Most High chose us, it says you have a chance. Now we are teaching you children what we were never taught. We weren't taught to not fit in. We were taught to fit in. We were never taught why we should not fit in. We were always taught why we should fit in. So now we're teaching you children. Remember, you are the Most High's what?
Clay.
And he is starts with a P, Caleb. Potter. What is it? He's our potter, and we are his what?
Clay.
Good job. And what is peer pressure again? I know. I forgot. I am so sorry, y'all. Forgive me. Don't get frustrated with me because I can't remember. Okay? Go ahead, Caleb.
Peer pressure is doing what others do, and
just because
we're left behind.
We don't want to be left behind. Good job. Good job. Ezekiel, what did you just say though? I'm sorry, that clapping, I forgot. What did he just say? Oh, he was clapping too close to your ears, you forgot too? Okay. Let's just repeat it one more time. Peer pressure.
Peer pressure
Is doing what others are doing.
is doing what others are doing
Just because.
just because
We don't want.
we don't want
To be left out.
to be left out.
Alright. Romans 12:2.
Huh.
We went over this scripture last week as well. Go ahead.
Romans chapter 12 verse 2. Be not conformed to this world, but be ye
Transform.
but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Ooh, excuse me. Be ye transformed. Read it one more time for me. I want you to read it loud so Ezekiel can hear. I think Ezekiel needs you to scream it. Read it one more time. Ezekiel, you're hearing him, right? Okay. Just want to be sure. Read it one more time.
Romans chapter 12 verse 2. And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God.
Okay. So don't be like the people in this world. Bless you. Don't be like the people in this world. Are you supposed to be like the people in the world?
No.
Or we're not?
No.
No. No. But allow the Most High to change the way that you think. Don't be like the people in this world. Does the Most High like the people in this world?
No.
Why? Hold on. Why? Why do you think that the Most High doesn't like the people in this world?
I just think he doesn't like Satan too.
And do they do things that Satan likes?
Yes, ma'am.
So are they sinning
Yes, ma'am.
because they're not following who?
The Most High.
That's correct. But if we're trying every single day to follow those Most High, do you think He'll still love us?
Yes, ma'am.
You think He'll love us?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you sure?
Yes, ma'am.
You better be sure. What about you, Ezekiel? Why do you think that the Most High doesn't like the people in the world? What they're doing, shall I say? What do you think? Because they're doing bad things. Yes, they're doing bad things. They're in living peer pressure. They're doing bad things because people told them it's okay to steal because you get what you want. It's okay to lie. They don't need to know the truth. It's okay to not listen to your mom and dad. You don't have to listen to anybody. You're your own person. But it's not okay. Right? Am I right or am I wrong? Is it okay?
No.
Are you sure?
Huh.
I don't know. Y'all don't sound too convincing. Is it okay?
No.
Caleb. Blah. Caleb, do me a favor. I want you to blow that balloon up, please. Blow up that, blow it. No, don't put your finger in there. Blow it, like if you're blowing the balloon. Come on, give it air. Come on, son.
Okay.
Don't pass out on me now, son. Turn your red. Clean it off. Yeah. Ezekiel, You're smaller than him. You should have all that air. Blow it up for me. Come on, Ezekiel. You can do it. Everybody cheer him on. Go, Ezekiel, go. Can you do it?
He's about to pass out.
Okay, try one more time. No, don't put your finger in. Clean it off. Give it here, clean it off and give it to Ezekiel. I mean, yes, Caleb. Come on, Caleb. Did you get it? Did you get it? Don't. Okay, you turning red. Stop. No more. You're gonna pass out on me. Let me have. You wanna try it? Okay. Oh, Elijah thinks he can do it. Oh, Elijah.
Maybe he has the strongest lungs.
It must be hard.
Oh, back down.
Come on, Elijah. You didn't even try. Was that you trying?
He turning red too.
You turning red? Ooh.
Okay, stop. You turning purple.
I did it. No, I want it all blown up. Was that hard? I don't know. It kind of looked easy. Do y'all think that was hard to blow up this balloon? Was it hard? What were you thinking when you were blowing up the balloon? When you were trying to blow up the balloon? Should I say that? Did you say, I can do it? What were you thinking, Elijah, when you saw Caleb and Ezekiel doing it and they couldn't do it? What were you thinking? Because you asked to try.
I was thinking that I could probably do it.
That you could probably do it. Why? Why did you think that you could probably do it? If them two wasn't able to. Why did you think that you could do it?
The second time Caleb did it, I saw it going it up more. Like it started like getting a little bigger. So I was like, if you could probably get it bigger, I could probably get it more bigger.
Okay. Caleb, what made you want to try again after you couldn't do it? What made you want to try? When I gave it to Ezekiel, what made you want to try? One more time. Huh?
I don't know.
You just wanted to try one more time and give it another try?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, let's say that the balloon is us. Right? Who's the balloon?
Us.
Who's the balloon? Us, right? And that the bottle is your peer pressure. The balloon is who?
Us.
And the bottle is what?
Peer pressure.
So no matter how hard you were trying, when you allow yourself to be surrounded by negative peer pressure, the people are trying to influence you to do bad. Remember, it's like stealing, right? They'll try, what is things that the world tries to get you to do that you shouldn't do? Name some things. Anybody can name some things. Go ahead. Shariah. She had her hand up. Come on, Shariah, girl. We'll come back to you. Caleb, what were you going to say?
I was gonna say, don't follow what Satan does.
Okay, but what are some things that the world tells you to do that are bad?
Stealing.
Stealing.
Lying.
Okay, lying. Elijah, you had your hand up?
I was gonna say murder.
Oh. Wow. Okay.
be influenced by these apps that they
Mhm.
put on phones, be influenced by games, uh, being
So if you're
playing.
influenced by all of these things and you let it take it over you, then are you allowing yourself to be influenced by the Most High? Are you allowing, if you're giving yourself to the stealing, to the lying, to the games, to whatever your heart desires, are you now allowing yourself are you now giving yourself to the Most High?
No, man.
Why?
Because we're giving ourselves to these other stuff in the world.
Yeah, and we're giving into that peer pressure that the world tells us that is okay to do. Smoking. They tell us it's okay, it's grown. But the Most High says your body is what?
The temple.
Is your body's a temple and we need to take care of it, right?
Con.
So, what is peer pressure again? Kayla?
Peer pressure is doing what others do
Just because
just because we're left.
we don't.
We don't want to be left behind.
Okay, good job. Say it one more time for me. What is peer pressure?
Peer pressure is doing what others do, and we don't want to be left behind.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
Good job, Kayla.
Aslyn, Shariah, what's peer pressure? Should we say it together? Okay, let's say it together. Peer pressure is doing what others are doing just because we don't want to be left out.
Yay!
Yay! Yay! Remember, we are what, Caleb, Ezekiel? And the Most High is the what? Help me fill in these blanks. We are the.
We are
That's the seed.
Okay, I'm gonna give you a hint. The Most High is the potter, and we are the.
clay.
Boom! Good job. And if we give in to peer pressure, I'm gonna say it one more time. Peer pressure is doing what others are doing just because we don't want to be left out. So if we, the clay, pay attention, are giving in to that bad peer pressure, all that lying, that stealing, that being mean, that not listening to your mother and father, not being a brother's keeper, if we're doing all of this, then we're not letting the potter, the Most High, to mold us into what He wants us to be. Who wants to be the Most High's clay? And who wants the Most High to continue touching us and forming us and whatever He wants us to be? I do. Who else? Let me see. I got 2 hands up. You know what? I got all my hands and my legs up. Okay. So, in your own words, what's peer pressure, Elijah?
Peer pressure is, in my own words,
You said it earlier in the beginning of class. Those were your own words. Caleb, I'm gonna get back to you.
Peer pressure is doing what others do, and we don't want to be left behind.
Good job. Just because we don't want to be left behind.
Just
Ezekiel, what's peer pressure? What's peer pressure? Okay, is peer pressure doing all the bad stuff because everybody's doing it? Or is peer pressure not doing all the bad stuff because we know it's bad? Which one's peer pressure? I'm gonna say it one more time. Is peer pressure doing all the bad things because everybody's doing it? Or is peer pressure not doing the bad things because we know it's bad? Which one do you think it is? Doing the bad things because everybody's doing it, right? Good job! Good job! Woo, woo, woo. Elijah.
In my own words, peer pressure is say I was going to school.
Okay, an example? Okay.
And there's people doing stuff.
What kind of stuff though?
Like, I don't know.
Are they praying?
No, doing bad stuff. Doing what people do in the world. And I'm the only one
so
there.
they're doing filthy stuff. Can you be quiet? Continue.
I'm the only one in the truth, and I'm going to school. So I'll be like, I don't want to be left out. I don't want to be that spot like that's just there, just listening. So I'll slowly start going into that.
Yeah. Because that's what the world tells you, that it looks good. The world tells you that what they do, they live a happy, happy, happy life. They have all the money in the world. They have everything that they need. But spiritually, they're dark. They're crumbling down. Their household, their relationships, it's all bad. Because you can have all the money in the world, but that won't give you happiness. Con? What's peer pressure? I just want to make sure all of y'all got it. What's peer pressure, Ezekiel? I know. I keep asking, but I keep forgetting. I want to make sure you know too. And you could help me. Caleb.
Peer pressure is doing what others do.
Okay, Ezekiel, repeat after Caleb. Start all over.
Peer pressure is doing what others do.
Okay, what did he say? Okay.
And we don't
Just because
we don't want to
be
left behind.
just because that's right. Good job. Good job. Okay, let's set up some prayers, y'all.
Elijah, go ahead and lead us.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day, our daily bread, and forgive us for our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Baruch Noah, Yisrael, Wahabiyat, Separim. Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushai, Baruch Noah, Yisrael, Wahabiyat, Separim. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Shem,
Ba'Shem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Baruch Noah,
Baruch Noah,
Wa'Israel,
Wa'Israel,
Wa'Habiyah,
Wa'Habiyah,
Supporting.
Supporting.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'Shem,
Ba'Shem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Baruch Noah,
Baruch Noah,
Wa'Israel,
Wa'Israel,
Wa'Habiyah,
Wa'Habiyah,
Supporting.
Supporting.
Just circle up. Men of Israel, imagine. Barak, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Baruch Noah. Kum Yisrael. Kum Yisrael.
You gotta say that thing.
Kum Yisrael. Listen, our 50 sisters.
Don't be shy. Come on now. Say it loud and proud.
Turning out the daughters of Zion. Men of Israel, imagine. Barak, Yahushua, Daniel, Ba'Shem, Yahushai.
All right, y'all. Wait. I have a question. One more question. What is peer pressure again? Go ahead, Ezekiel. Elijah.
Peer pressure is when we're doing something that others are doing because we don't want to be left out.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
The same thing as Elijah.
Okay, but say it again because I forgot what Elijah was gonna say.
Peer pressure is doing what others do and we don't want to be left out.
Okay.
Can we say it together?
Yeah, let's say it together. Peer pressure is doing
Peer pressure is doing
what others are doing.
what others are doing
Just because we don't
we don't
want to be
want to be
left out.
left out.